Your culture is phenomenal. That comes from your leadership. They say, what's that movie? Remember the Titans. Attitude reflects leadership. And meeting your people, getting to spend some time with you, obviously, that just flows. And it's unbelievable. I marvel at your leadership team. I marvel at the culture you've created. But I also marvel at your ability and your leadership ability to bring someone in that has zero experience in our industry. Number one, probably because you've lived it. You were that guy, as we all were at some point, no experience. You guys have such a huge kind of push, and your metrics are high in terms of conversion of successful people with no history. I'd love to know, what do you attribute that to? Obviously, you guys have great training. You've got great lead systems, all of these things, systems that are in place. How do you guys take somebody who's 22 years old, and you got a few of them, and they just jump right in? They're going out and making $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 a year, taking care of a lot of people.
As you well know, you know our numbers because you see what it looks like on the back end. I think we just contracted number 2,100. So we have 2,100 active agents at the moment. Our average agent is 26 years old. We've done a good job of figuring out who our ideal candidate is and appealing to that agent. Most of them have come to Pinnacle. We've done really well with inexperienced people to the point that you made, and I'm glad that you made it. I really firmly believe it's my job, it's our job as, we'll say, Pinnacle Corporate, to provide a ton of resources, tools, whether that be pre-licensing, through the licensing process, through onboarding and carrier appointments, training. We spend no less than 12 hours of live one-on-one training with every single agent that comes in before they ever get started. Things like sales process, things like, lead strategy. And we dive deep, like what type of leads exist? What are some of the great vendors? What should you be paying for each lead type? What is the rough conversion rate? What are the KPIs that you should be hitting if you're doing your job the right way? What should you expect as a new agent? What should the rough ROI be? Your schedule, what should that look like? So I learned a long time ago, I had a great professor in college that I'll never forget it, man. It just stuck with me, and I think about it every day. And he said the quote, "People will rise or fall to your expectations." And I feel like so many times we have leaders that have such low expectations for the people in their organization and any other relationship for that matter. And of course, people are going to fall to those low expectations because, clarity is a huge part of it. If we can give a new agent clarity and clear expectation, high expectations for what we expect from that agent, and then back up those expectations with tools and resources and mentorship, love the one that we're with. We are laser focused on quality over quantity. Now, the irony is the quantity just continues to explode, but we're laser focused on quality. The wrong people don't like us, which is awesome because they tend to weed themselves out, Chase.
Yeah, we're okay with that.
Yeah, we're cool with that. But for people that are looking to come in and be serious about this, not look at this as a sales job, but look at this as, a real business, and they're willing to invest into their business. People hear that, they always think money. Money is the smallest investment that you make in the business here. It's really time, it's energy, it's sacrifice from other things. I recently heard somebody say, in order to accomplish anything great, you have to sacrifice something that you already attained. And I couldn't agree more. Like, in order to get something new that's awesome, you have to give up something that also is important to you. And so we try and teach those foundational truths and mindsets. And I mean, I would be remiss if I didn't say, I'm like less than 1% of it, dude. I mean that. Like, I'm less than 1% of it. We have some of the greatest leaders that I've seen in the life insurance space by far. And they do such an excellent job of mentoring the agents that are coming on board. I actually, I'm hogging the airtime, so forgive me, Chase, but you're getting me hyped up. I got a text last night, literally last night. I was sitting at dinner and I got a text from a new leader that came into Pinnacle. And you actually know this gentleman. I won't say his name, but he sent me a text. And this gentleman has had a lot of success in a different industry. And he said, I'm trying to figure out the lay of the land. He said, and he listed off 5 names. And he said, these 5 people, they don't own equity in Pinnacle, do they? Because it seems like they own different agencies, but I'm trying to understand why they seem so vested in Pinnacle's success. And that was one of the greatest things that I've ever heard as a leader. He's asking me about 5 people that are independent business owners. They each own their agencies within Pinnacle.
Yep.
And he's like, why do they care so much about the future of Pinnacle? It doesn't make any sense. And I said, dude, they care because they've understood culturally, as Pinnacle wins, they win.